Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video, we will see question number 3 and 4 of exercise 12.2 of class 6th. Question number 3 is, are the following statements true? Which first one is 40% ratio 200% is equal rupees 15 ratio rupees 75. So this statement, you can see in the left hand side we have two values in the ratio, and in the right hand side also we have two values which is in ratio. So this 40% ratio 200% can be write as 40% by 200%. Same here, rupees 15 can be write as rupees 15 ratio rupees 75, means by 75. So you can simply see here person, here is person, both unit is in the person, so we can check, we can see both the unit are same, so for the convenience we are reducing them, person to person cut, rupees to rupees cut. Now we have 40 by 200 and here we have 15 by 75, which is remaining. You can simply see this 40 and 200 can be divided by 10. So when we divide 40 from 10, it will give us 4, and when we divide 200 from 10, it will give us 20. And here if we divide 15 and 75, they both are the common factors of 3, 5, 15. Okay, so we can divide them by any number, by 3, 5 or 15. So firstly we can see I am dividing with 5. So 15 is dividing by 5 completely 3 times, and 75 when we see, when 75 is divided by 5, so 5 1 is 5 minus 7 minus 5 is 2, 5 will come downside. 5 5s are 25, it means 25 comes 5 times. It means when 75 will divide by 5, it will give us 15. You can simply see 4 and 20 still divide by 4. They both can be easily dividing by 4, so in the numerator as well as in the denominator we are dividing them by 4. And here 3 and 15 both can be easily dividing by 3. So here 4 when divided by 4, it will give us 1, and when 20 will divide by 4, it will give us 5. Here 3 when divided by 3, it will give us 1, and when 15 will divide by 3, it will give us 5. It means the given statement, whatever the statement is there, that statement is true, because LHS is equal to RHS, that means our statement is true. Now B part is 7.5 liter ratio 15 liter. It means 7.5 liter by 15 liter, and here we have 5 kilogram ratio 10 kilogram, means 5 kilogram by 10 kilogram. So that in the LHS we can easily reduce the denominator liter with the numerator liter. Here also the denominator of kilogram will reduce with numerator's kilogram. So here we have 7.5 by 15, and here we have 5 by 10. You can simply see when I remove the decimal from the 7.5, we need to multiply. Here decimal is, after decimal we have only one value, it means we need to multiply by the 1 0, means 10, because at the end 1 0 only have 10. Okay, so that 75 and 115 into 10 is 150, and here we have 5 by 10. You can simply see when we divide 75 and 150 from the table of 75 directly, okay, and here 5, because 75 and 150 both can be easily dividing by 75, and here 5 and 10 both can be easily dividing by 5. So when 75 will divide by 75, it will give us 1, and when 150 is dividing by 75, it will give us 2. Here when 5 will divide by 5, it will give us 1, and when 10 will divide by 5, it will give us 2. It means that our LHS is completely equal to the RHS. It means the given statement is true. Okay, this statement is true. Now the C part is 99 kilogram ratio 45 kilogram is equal rupees 44 ratio rupees 20, which can be right is in the form 99 kilogram by 45 kilogram equal rupees 44 by rupees 20. In the left hand side we have kilogram and kilogram, so they both can be cut easily to each other, and in the right hand side we have rupees and rupees, so the denominator rupees will cut numerator rupees. Now we have 99 by 45, and here we have 44 by 20. You can simply see here 99 and 45 both can be dividing by 9 completely, and this 44 and 20 can be easily dividing by 2. So let's see what is happening here. When we divide 99 by 9, it will give us 11, and when we divide 45 by 9, it will give us 5, and when we divide 44 by 2, it will give us 22, and when we divide 20 by 2, it will give us 10. Still 22 by 10 can also be dividing by 2, but 11 by 5 is the simplest form. So 11 by 5 will remain as it is, and we will divide 22 by 2 and 10 by 2. So this will give us 11 by 5, and already in the left hand side we have 11 by 5. The left hand side 11 by 5 is exactly equal to the right hand side 11 by 5. It means the given statement is true. Okay. Now the D part is 32 meter ratio 64 meter. It means only this part can be written as 32 meter by 64 meter, which equals 6 second ratio 12 second, which can be written as 6 second by 12 second. In the left hand side we have numerator and denominator unit as meter, so meter to meter cut, and in the right hand side we have second and second in the numerator as well as in the denominator, so second to second cut. Now 32 and 64 we have. So firstly we need to check in which table they both are coming. So they are coming in the table of 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, so we are dividing them by the table of 32. Okay, so when 32 will divide by 32, it will give us 1, and when 64 divide by 32, it will give us 2. Here we have 6 by 12. So directly you can see they both are dividing by 6 as well as 2, 3. Okay, so when 6 will divide by 6, it will give us 1, and when 12 will divide by 6, it will give us 2. The LHS is equal to RHS. It means the given condition is true. So here we completed fourth one. Now the last part of question number 3 is 45 kilometer ratio 60 kilometer, which can be write as 45 kilometer by 60 kilometer equal 12 hours ratio 15 hours. So it can be write is in the form 12 hours by 15 hours. So in the left hand side kilometer to kilometer cut, and in the right hand side hours to hours cut. So we have remaining, which is 45 by 60 and here 12 by 15. So 45 and 60 can be easily dividing by the table 3, 5, 15. Okay. So we are dividing them by the table of 15 in the numerator as well as same in the denominator. So when we read the table of 15, 45 will divide by 15 will give us 3, and when we divide 60 by 15 it will give us 4. And here we can simply divide 12 and 15 because they both are coming in the table of 3. That's why we are dividing them by the table of 3. So 12 can be divided by 3 4 times, and 15 can be divided by 3 5 times. So you can simply see in the left hand side we have 3 by 4 is equal to 4 by 5. Is it equal to each other? No, they are not equal to each other. No, they are not equal to each other. It means that the given statement, whatever the statement is given, that statement is false. Okay. Question number 4 is determine. Determine means check. Determine if the following ratios forms a proportion. It means that we need to check the given ratios are forming proportion. Okay. Also write the middle term and extreme terms where the ratios form a proportion. Where the ratio is forming proportion, on that time we need to write its middle term and extreme term. So firstly we will check the given ratios are in proportion or not. So first one is 25 centimeter ratio 1 meter. So it can be write as 25 centimeter and 1 meter, and rupees 40 ratio rupees 160. So in the second ratio our units are same in the numerator as well as in the denominator, but here in the first ratio our first member is 25 centimeter but the second member is 1 meter. So we will convert this 1 meter to centimeter. For that we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. It means that on the place of 1 meter we will put 100 centimeter as 25 centimeter, which is already as it is, and on the place of 1 meter we will write 100 centimeter. Now you can see the first unit is exactly as the same unit, second unit. So centimeter to centimeter we can easily cut, and already here the second term is rupees 40 and rupees 160. So here also rupees to rupees cut. So we seen 25 and 100 we have. So they both can be easily dividing by 25. And here we have 40 by 160 in the remaining, and they both can be easily dividing by 40. When we divide 25 by 25 it will give us 1, and when we divide 100 by 25 it will give us 4. Same is here. When we divide 40 by 40, it will give us 1. And when we divide 160 by 40, it will give us 4. It means the first ratio is exactly given as the simplest form, same as the second ratio's simplest form. It means they are equal. So we will write, yes, they are in proportion. They are in proportion. Now we seen they are in proportion. It means that we need to write its middle term and extreme term. Okay. So the interior term is known as middle term or mean term, or exterior outer term is known as extreme term. Okay, which we will write as, so that the middle term is 1 meter and rupees 40, and extreme terms are 25 centimeter and rupees 160. Now the B part is 39 liters, ratio 65 liters, which can be write as 39 liter by 65 liter, and 6 bottle, ratio 10 bottles, means which can be write as 6 bottles by 10 bottles. So in the first ratio we can cut liter to liter, and in the second ratio we can cut bottles to bottles. Okay, so here we have 39 and here we have 65. In the second ratio the remaining is 6 by 10. 39 and 65 both are easily dividing by the 13, because 39 is coming in the table of 13 3 times and 65 is coming in the table of 13 5 times. And here 6 and 10 both can be easily completely dividing by 2. So when we divide 6 by 2, it will give us 3, and when we divide 10 by 2, it will give us 5, which gives us left hand side is equal to right hand side. The first ratio simplest form is same as the second ratio's simplest form. So now it's time to write their middle term. Okay, why? Because they are in proportion, that's why we are writing the middle term and extreme term. Okay, middle terms is also known as mean term. Middle term, the terms which are present in the interior nearby to each other. It means that 65 liter and 6 bottles, and the extreme term are 39 liter and 10 bottles are the extreme term. Now the C part is 2 kilogram, ratio 80 kilogram, which can be write as 2 kilogram by 80 kilogram, and 25 gram, ratio 625 gram, which can be write as 25 gram by 625 gram. So that kilogram to kilogram cut in the first part, and in the second part gram to gram cut. So that here we have 2 by 80 and here we have 25 by 625. You can simply see 2 and 80 both can be divided by only 2, and 25 and 625 can be dividing by 5 and 25. So we are dividing them 25. When we divide first part, when we divide 2 by 2, it will give us 1, and when we divide 80 by 2, it will give us 40. Okay, and in the second part, when we divide 25 by 25, it will give us 1, and when we divide 625 by 25, it will give us 25. It means that our first ratio simplest form is not equal, not in the proportion with the second part's simplest form. So we will write no, they are not in proportion. Okay, because they are not in proportion, so there is no need of writing the middle terms and extreme term. Only in case of proportion we will write the middle term and extreme term. The last D part is 200 milliliter ratio 2.5 liter and rupees 4 ratio rupees 50. So rupees 4 ratio 50 can be write as rupees 4 by rupees 50, and rupees 200 milliliter ratio 2.5 liter can be write as 200 milliliter by 2.5 liter. So in the second ratio, that both units are same, but in the first unit, our first unit is millimeter and the second unit is milliliter. So we will convert this liter into milliliter. We know our 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. It means for getting the 2.5 liter into milliliter, we will multiply 1000 by 2.5. Okay. So when we multiply 2.5 with the 1000, it will give us 2500.0 milliliter. Okay. It means that on the place of 2.5 liter, we will simply write 2500 milliliter as 200 milliliter, and here we have this, and the second ratio is rupees 4 by rupees 50. So that the milliliter to milliliter cut, and here rupees to rupees cut. So 200 by 2500 and here 4 by 50. The ending 20 will cut, ending 20, and here from the table of 2, 4 goes 2 times and 50 goes 25 times. So here we have the simplest form 2 by 25, which is exactly equal to the second simplest form of the ratio, which is 2 by 25. So here we will write yes, the given ratios, whatever is given, they are in proportion, and we seen they are in proportion, that's why we are writing it, their middle terms and extreme terms, so that the middle terms are the terms which are present in the interior, so that the 2.5 liter and rupees 4, 2.5 liter and rupees 4, and extreme terms are 200 milliliter and rupees 50, 200 milliliter and rupees 50. So here we completed our exercise 12.2.